can't even tell if he's imagining it or it's actually happening now. Ah, I hate this music. I hate it. Hey everyone, Henry Yellow here. Welcome back. Today we are going to watch The Conversation, which is a mystery film. I think the last mystery film I watched was probably Knives Out and Glass Onion. And for those of you who are new here, this would not be my first film by Francis Ford Coppola. I've also watched The Godfather and I've also watched Apocalypse Now. But I know that Coppola did many other movies, so if there are any other movies by Coppola which you feel is a great watch, then do recommend them to me in the comments and I can go check them out. Now, in this movie, we see the stars, which are Gene Hackman. I don't know much about Gene Hackman. This would be my first movie seeing him. And John Cazale, yes, we see the return of John Cazale. I saw him in Godfather and Dog Day Afternoon. And Harrison Ford, of course, I just saw Harrison Ford in Apocalypse Now, although he played a very small role in that movie. Oh yeah, speaking of Harrison Ford, what was the new movie, Indiana Jones and like the Dial of Destiny or something? For those of you who have watched it, is it a good movie? I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet, so maybe you could let me know if you liked it, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Like and subscribe. Oh yeah, just to mention, I'm actually having some oatmeal right now, so pardon the chewing that I'll be doing during the movie. Do you guys see the dog? He's just running around enjoying himself. What's that, a mime? Yeah, it's a mime. Oh, for a moment there I thought it was a sniper. Oh, when was this? 1974, right? They already have long-range hearing using that sound telescope.
Oh, look, that's terrible.
It's not hurting anyone.
Neither are we. I always think that he was once somebody's baby boy. And now there he is, half dead on a park bench.
That's true. Makes you wonder how do some people end up the way they are. I mean, I don't know why that laugh was funny.
Come on, a nice wet one there, huh?
Well, pay attention to your recordings.
Look, Bart, you see him? He's been following us all around this room. He's close.
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
She's quite aware of her surroundings. Not easy to do in a crowded place, so she's pretty observant.
Harry? Yeah. She looked at me. Yeah, I know. We heard.
He's a nice guy for a cop.
Who's interested in these two anyway? I don't know for sure.
Sometimes it's nice to know what they're talking about.
I don't care what they're talking about. All I want is a nice fat recording.
A nice fat recording. Oh, the piano. Okay, he's got his safety precautions.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, Miss Evangelista? I found it, yes. But what I wanted to talk to you about was, how did you put it in the apartment? I thought I had the only key. See, I would be perfectly happy to have all my personal things burned up in a fire because I don't have anything personal. Nothing of value. How'd you know it was my birthday? I don't remember telling you. Would you like to take a guess how old I am? 44. Well, that's a very good guess. As of today, my mail will go to a post office box with a combination on it and no keys.
He's very worried that Miss Evangelista broke into his apartment. I'd be worried too. Like, leave the present outside the door, right? Don't go into my apartment. The piano is very nice. Really has that, expecting something. A little bit of mystery.
December 2nd, 1 p.m., shopping bag, Unit A.
Not sure what he's doing, combining the tapes. By the way, John Cazale looks very young in this one. Must be the hair and the glasses.
I haven't decided what I'm going to get you yet. get him for Christmas yet. He's already got everything.
Doesn't need anything more.
Oh, that's cool.
Does it bother you
What?
walking around in circles? It's not hurting anyone.
Neither are we.
Ah, now the conversation is slowly revealed. They still won't let us hear the entire conversation. Clearly, the guy and the girl were purposefully walking in circles in the square so they can have a secret conversation.
This is Mr. Call, and I have the material, and I'm calling for an appointment. I'm in a payphone, and I don't have a home telephone.
Right, just to be safe, right? So nobody can trace him.
2:30 tomorrow afternoon.
I see. So he's not directly working for like the cops, the government. He is something like a private conversation listener. So people hire him for his services. Never realized how inconvenient it was to have to always rely on payphones. And then people waiting outside like rushing you on, telling you to talk quicker and to call quicker. Like that's pressure. Can't even have a good, long, casual, relaxing talk. Thank goodness we have phones now.
Hello, Amy. I brought some wine. Someone gave me as a birthday present.
I didn't know it was your birthday. How old are you, Harry?
44.
42.
He's keeping everything about him a secret.
Telling me about yourself? Secrets.
I don't have any secrets.
I'm your secret. Once I saw you up by the staircase hiding for a whole hour.
He's a careful man. Gotta admire that patient trait of him.
First the key goes in real quiet, and then the door comes open real fast. Just like you think you're gonna catch me at something.
She noticed.
I even think you're listening to me when I'm talking on the telephone.
He might be.
Where do you live? I mean, why can't I call you over there?
Why are you asking me all these questions? I don't like people ask me a lot of questions.
Yeah, when you're a careful man, a lot of questions will sound suspicious. It's tough living like that, isn't it? Can't get too close to anyone, you can't reveal any information. Nobody will really know who you are. Not on a like deep personal level. You always have to keep distance between you and everyone else.
You never used to ask a lot of questions.
I was so happy when you came over tonight. But I don't think I'm gonna wait for you anymore.
It's a lonely life. Makes me wonder how he got into this job in the first place.
Package for the director.
All right, I'll take it.
No, I'm not supposed to hand it to him personally.
The director's assistant will be right down.
Here's your money, $15,000 cash.
Well,
you asked. And these are our tapes.
And he asked me to get the tapes from you and give you the money.
Okay.
I guess I can just wait on this.
Oh, okay, now this is getting suspicious.
Don't get involved in this, Mr. Cole.
Someone may get hurt.
I thought he'd be like, well, he got the cash, just leave. But no, he wants to make sure it gets directly into the director's hands. He's got a work ethic, he's got his principles. Ah, that's the guy. I see, so the director hired him to like listen in and spy on his own people. And Harrison Ford's trying to protect them.
Do you think we can do this?
What the hell are they talking about, for Christ's sake?
Well, I'm getting fed up. But you're asking me questions all day long.
Jesus. Don't use that word in vain. It bothers me.
Jack Tar Hotel, 3 o'clock, room 773.
I heard if you fill me in a little bit once in a while. Did you ever think of that?
There's one surefire rule that I have learned in this business is that I don't know anything about curiosity. This is my business. And when I'm...
Yeah, I get it. He tries to separate his emotions from his business. He cannot get emotionally involved, or it'll just bring danger to him. It's pretty amazing we already have this technology back then, huh?
Kill us if he got the chance.
Who's he? The director?
Lost my father for Epstein. I've been involved in some work that I think will be used to hurt these two young people. This happened to me before. I was in no way responsible. I'm not responsible.
And he tries to convince himself that he's not responsible. Well, in a way, it's hard to say.
It has a Super 8mm camera in here and a dot right here, the 10 o'clock dot.
First time I've seen a convention on these things.
It undetectably starts a recorder when the phone is lifted and shuts it off when the receiver is put back.
Something like the Moran actuator?
Moran E27 is a copy. I won't let him even smell my equipment anymore. I wonder, would you take a Model 510A?
I build all my own equipment.
And maybe we could take a picture of you holding it.
Seems like he's quite famous in his field. Oh, it's him. I never got his name, so I'm just gonna keep referring to him as Harrison Ford.
Harry Cole, William P. Moran.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a Moran S15 harmonica tap. Once installed, it can be phoned from any telephone in the world. The phone will not ring in the target's house. The receiver will be turned into an actual room microphone, thus enabling surveillance to take place.
Whoa, that's dangerous.
We've installed one of these units in my very own home. Harmonica.
Well, it's a very soft sound. And a very tiny harmonica.
Where's your husband?
At a convention.
Nice demonstration.
Here you go, Harry. Have a free pen. You too, Paulie.
I'd rather have a free drink.
Hey, me too.
All right, you guys go on without me. I'm going to talk to Sting.
Makes you wonder if the pen is also a surveillance item. You can't be too careful.
Since when you were Moran, Stanley?
Since yesterday.
I don't want you telling anybody any of my things now.
There's no how much you ever let me in on, Harry. Maybe that's the problem.
Stan, wait a while. Will you think about it?
It's a bit too late now.
Some guy's following me. It has something to do with the assignment last week.
Okay. All right.
Number for Amy Fredericks, please.
Sir, I see no listing for an Amy Fletcher.
Wow, the girl just stopped existing.
What are you doing here? Take it easy. I'm just a messenger.
We want you to deliver the tapes on Sunday at 1 o'clock. The director will be there.
You tell him I'll think about it.
At least he's smart and very, very careful. I've said that many times, I think. Because if he had actually gone there on Sunday 1 o'clock, it might have been an ambush.
So smart ass. I like a rolling 1028 on California 560.
All because the guy cut him off?
Police Sanchez, Victory City Street, 162 pounds, 5'10".
Wouldn't that be considered an abuse of his power?
Want me to pick that lock for you, Harry?
He must really, really trust these people if he brought them directly to his office.
Here's to Harry, the best bar none. I'll drink to that. Welfare fund, back in '68.
How'd you know about that?
Everybody in the biz knew about it, but nobody knows how you did it, though, Harry.
Comes into dance. Come on.
Oh my goodness, what even is that?
Yeah, I used to love to bang my head up against the wall. No, really, I did.
You know, I tapped my first telephone when I was 12 years old, Harry. My father, he was proud as hell. He was beaming. When are you going to get a new scrambler, Harry? This one went out with the Trojan War.
I want to hear all about you. Where are you from? Do you live far from here?
Too many questions.
And I ended up out here in San Francisco unemployed. You don't want me very much, do you? I want to talk to me or anything.
I didn't say that.
He doesn't want to reveal anything.
I wish that you'd feel that you could talk to me and that we could be friends.
Well, if you were a girl who waited for someone,
Trust me.
Trust you? You've only just met today.
even though he didn't dare ever tell you anything about himself personally, would you go back to him?
I would know that he loved to.
You'd have no way of knowing.
Yep, because he never opened up. How would she know? The piano is something, isn't it?
I recorded every telephone call made by the presidential nominee. I'm not saying I elected the president of the United States. You can draw your own conclusions, Harry. I sure would like to know how you did the Teamster local back in '68. The president of this Teamster local back east set up a phony welfare fund, right? There was only two people that seemed to know about it, the president and his accountant. Private boat. That was the only place they talked details. And that boat was bug-proof. I happen to know that for a fact, Harry. 3 people were murdered, that's all. Harry's a bit too modest to tell us how he did it, though.
Moran's really trying to push Harry.
3 days later, they found the accountant's wife and kid. Heads were found in different places.
So Harry feels guilty for that.
What they do with the tapes in their own business. Come on, Harry. Show and tell. How'd you do it?
Turn it off, Stan.
Bad move, Stan.
It's 12 noon, which means that it's lunchtime for all the people that work in these offices around here. 2 people are constantly moving in circles in and out of the crowd. They're convinced that they can't be recorded because they're in a crowd and constantly moving.
All you do is get to the clothes first. You pre-rig their clothes, huh?
No way of telling what they're going to be wearing.
You hire a lip reader with binoculars.
The client wants their actual voice.
Take at least 4 passes.
I did it in 3.
3?
You should have seen it, though. These new microphones are just incredible. We were over 200 yards away. Wait, that was absolutely readable. Everything.
I'd like to take a look at that mic, too.
There it is.
Well, we said we should be partners, Harry. I mean, all I need is a quick look at some of your plans and devices, you know, just... What do you say, Harry? Come on. 50-50. How about it?
I don't need anyone.
I feel like Moran's is trying to find out his plans and how he manufactures his devices and steal his ideas.
Brand Super V7 pen mic.
It's terrific. The bugger got the bug.
Oh,
Gotcha, Harry.
I was right. The pen is a bug.
I think you better turn it off and get out.
This costs 1,500 beans. Come on. On the house, from me to you.
Turn it off. Job. You're not supposed to feel anything about it. You're just supposed to do it. That's all.
I always think how when they had the newspaper strike in New York, 50 of them froze to death in one night. Later in the week, Sunday maybe.
Sunday, definitely.
Kill us if he got the chance.
Oh, God, what have I done? I have to destroy the tapes. I can't let it happen again.
I think if you... darling.
So what Harry is seeking is what, forgiveness? The fact that he was responsible for the accountant and his family's deaths. It weighs down on him.
Listen, my name is Harry Call. Don't be afraid. There isn't much to say about myself.
He's trying to make things right in his dreams.
I was very sick when I was a boy. I was paralyzed in my left arm and my left leg. My mother used to lower me into a hot bath. One time the doorbell rang. She went down to answer it. I could feel the water. It started coming to my chin and my nose. I remember being disappointed I survived. When I was 5, my father introduced me to a friend of his, and for no reason at all, I hit him right in the stomach with all my strength. He died a year later.
Oh, what?
I'm not afraid of death. I am afraid of murder.
Only in his dreams can he open up about himself. Ooh, the music. It's still purely piano, isn't it?
Meredith?
Oh no. Are the tapes still there? I'm just worried that Meredith took the tapes. Oh, I knew it! That's why if you're working in this industry, you just can't trust anybody.
I'd like to speak to the director's assistant, please. Mr. Martinstedt. Mr. Call is on the line.
Mr. Call will get right back to you.
No, well, you don't have my telephone number. Hello?
Apparently they do have his telephone number.
How'd you get this phone number?
We prepare a full dossier on everyone who comes in contact with the director. You know that means we've been watching you. I couldn't take the chance that you might destroy our tapes.
He was going to.
The director's here and he's prepared to pay you in full.
They're still willing to pay him.
Yeah, I do like him. And where his mother or his father.
Where did dog come from?
course you did. You just don't remember it.
You want it to be true.
I just want you to know whatever you need to know.
Oh, the woman is the director's wife?
Sunday, maybe.
Did you see him? The man with the hearing aid, like Charles.
Please count your money outside.
Pictures you're asking for. What will you do to her?
Kill us if he got the chance.
What do you do with them?
I guess the woman is cheating on her husband.
Give me room 773.
That is occupied, sir.
Do you have a room that would be adjoining, close by?
What's he planning to do though? Here we are, the tools of the professional. It's not like he's using a drill though, like can't be that loud, right?
He's standing.
What, is it happening right now? Or no, he's just imagining it. Oh it's happening right now. I thought he was imagining it. Oh my god, the way they're shooting this scene, I can't even tell if he's imagining it or it's actually happening now. The music just now is so damn sharp. Right, he just imagined it. Whew. God, why am I tense? I almost thought that he was gonna push back the shower curtains and then see a dead body lying right here. Or that he was gonna flip open the toilet bowl and then find out that there's blood there or the woman's head inside the toilet bowl. I don't know why. Oh my god, so it has already happened. Or is he imagining it again? Ah, I hate this music. I hate it. Oh crap. He didn't imagine it. The murder happened and it was cleaned up. Somehow that's even scarier than watching the murder itself.
I want to see the director.
He's not in today.
He heard what he heard and he saw what he saw. And someone died that day. No? The woman's still there? I'm so confused right now. Like, what actually happened?
What about your corporate control? Will your stock now give you
Doesn't need anything anymore.
What?
Hurting you.
Where are we?
Take it! I want to know.
They were the ones planning the murder.
773. He'd kill us if he had the chance.
He'd kill us if he got the chance, so we have to kill him. So he was worried for the couple when he should have been worried for the director.
Hello. Hello.
Oh no, oh no. They called him to make sure that he's home. They're gonna kill him to silence him now.
Hello.
We know that you know, Mr. Cole. For your own sake, don't get involved any further. We'll be listening to you.
He's gotta get out of there. Move away. Wow, that was a twist. I thought that the director was gonna kill the two people, but they were planning the director's murder the whole time. Maybe even a tapping was planned, because it seemed like the assistant director's idea, like Harrison Ford's idea too, that the director hear this. So clearly Harrison Ford hired Harry to tap. And then they purposely walked around the crowd, having this conversation, so that it could be tapped, and then have a director listen to it, and then director goes to Jack Tower Hotel where they commit the entire murder. It was all planned from the start. They could be watching from outside the windows too. He can't find any bugs, but that's the one figurine he wouldn't touch. If somebody who doesn't know anything comes in here, they're gonna think he's gone crazy. He's tearing the whole place apart. Oh my goodness. He tore up every panel of wood. Looks like a hurricane just came through here. The piano music. I'm not sure if I'm right or not, but I think the piano music just got more keys added to it. Because at first it was just like one-handed, and then now it sounds like there are two hands playing the piano. The first half of the movie was like, oh, what was the conversation about? What were we talking about? And the second half, or the middle part of the movie, was like him trying to prevent the murder. And the last part of the movie was just him finding out that, well, that it wasn't what he thought it was. It wasn't what I thought it was either. The piano music was pretty good. You know, it started off like making you expect something, like have a little bit of mystery feel to it. And as it gets closer and closer to the end of the movie, it starts sounding more sinister somehow. And by the end, it's just wow. And if I'm not mistaken, it's like purely piano, and there's no other instruments or strings or whatever. It's just purely piano. They kept the music simple, but it brought out just the right atmosphere, and that was, I think they did a good job on that. Now about Harry Cole, this character, I feel like he's actually a very smart and cautious person, but the way he lives his life is just, it doesn't allow anyone to get close to him. You know, he always has to maintain a distance, he always has to keep things a secret, and he can't open up, which I feel is a very lonely life. And the one time that he does allow a bit of intimacy with Meredith, the girl betrayed him. She stole the tapes. Like, what the heck? She caught him at the weakest moment after, you know, Amy decided that she wouldn't be waiting for him anymore. And I think that's a low blow. By the end of the movie, his life is basically a mess, as we can see, which is very symbolic of his destroyed room. Like, he's paranoid, he's been bugged, so he destroys the whole room physically, but it also represents his life, I think. Like, it's a complete mess with just everything ruined. Even though I feel that Harry Cole is smart, the true geniuses of the movie would be the guy and the girl. Because what I think happened is this. They were planning for the murder of the director. The assistant director is in on the plan. And then the assistant director is Martin, right? So, okay, I'm going to use the name Martin. So Martin was in on the plan. So Martin decided he was going to hire Harry to spy and listen in on the guy and the girl's conversation. So the guy and the girl chose the square during lunch hour to make it seem like their conversation didn't want to be heard, but actually they wanted to be heard. So they purposely walk around the crowd, they have that conversation, they say, oh, Jack Tower Hotel, room 773 at 3 o'clock. And once the tapes were there, Martin brought the tapes to the director so that he could hear it, so the director would go to the hotel and confront the guy and the girl in room 773. But it was all according to plan, because once the director goes in the room, the guy kills the director, makes the whole thing look like an accident, like in a car crash. I think that was what was written on newspaper, like a car crash. And then now they're gonna try to slowly take over the company, because the woman has a majority of the shareholding in the company, so she would like hold sway over the, like have an influence over the board of directors or stuff, I think. This was all an elaborate scheme by the guy, the girl, and Martin, and they made use of Harry, and that was it. Harry thought that he would be there to prevent a murder, to stop the guy and girl from getting killed, but the guy and girl was never in any danger at all. They were planning to kill the director, and that was a very nice twist. There wasn't like a huge climax or anything. No, scratch that. There was a climax, but it was not in the way that I thought it was gonna go. Did I learn anything from this movie? Well, one thing, a very important thing that I learned is no matter what you do, if someone wants to listen in, if someone wants to spy on you, someone wants to bug you, there's no way you can avoid it. Unless you're willing to do what Harry did at the end of the movie and tear apart everything in your entire house. Then, well, just let them bug me, whatever, right? It's not like I talk about anything important anyway, so... What do you think about the movie? Share your thoughts with me in the comments, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!